Hey guys, welcome back perfectly in time. Today is a beautiful, special day. Today is X Day. Yeah, X as in 10 is episode 10, and this episode comes with a great challenge. Who doesn't love a good challenge? I was challenged by my two good friends in the Netherlands, Aurelio and Fernanda. Challenge goes like this: you need to prepare a beautiful Italian dessert that is not tiramisu. Alright, challenge accepted. So I came up with this beautiful, fluffy, soft, sweet bread that inside is filled with typical Italian crema pasticcera, which is pastry cream. It's soft and delicious and everybody will love it, so stick around. That while we prepare this, I want to tell you a thing or two, so follow me. Okay, now to do this recipe, I did mix a lot of other recipes. So my advice is, get fresh eggs, get good milk, get very good flour, and take your time, don't rush. Important, the most important detail of this recipe is to put that pedal. Next thing you guys want to put in, it's your milk, and you will need a mixer. Okay, this is not something that unfortunately you cannot do with your hands. So you need a mixer with hooks like this, because the dough needs to be stringed inside. You will see what I mean. So let's give a quick mix to this here first. Next thing in, our milk with our yeast. Try to distribute it around. Once it's well absorbed and integrated the milk, you will add one egg at a time. That's why I have them separated. And you want to separate them as well to ensure that the egg is good. Even if they're fresh, it's good to break them separate. So, first egg in. And you're not gonna add the other one until this one is fully absorbed. Second egg in. Okay, now the butter needs to be soft. You see, it's soft, but it's not melt. You need to add it in this way, one piece at a time until it's fully absorbed, and you move forward, so on until it's over. Okay, so butter in, and the last piece. Now, how long do you have to work it? You will see. You need to work it around 5 to 8 minutes, or until the bowl is completely clean and you see that the dough is becoming smooth. And now, before you finish, you add a pinch of salt, but just a little bit, okay? Okay, you might need this. These tools are beautiful for doing this. Now we want to slightly work her out a little bit with the hands, not too much. Okay, you see how smooth she is? That's why you need this. You start doing this. Okay. Fast movements with your hands so it doesn't stick. So you get back your same bowl. Doing and you cover it with plastic. Now, I don't like to use plastic film, so I have this specific bowl cover that works great actually, so I cover it. So now she will sit for around 2 hours. She needs to double the size, okay? Now this is going to be a very fast and beautiful process. I actually enjoy it a lot. First thing you want to do, your milk is boiling, remove the lemon skin out of it. Now add your yolks in, add your sugar in, and add your cornstarch in. Now you mix gently all of this, but needs to be well mixed, okay? I'll say that's enough. Now we will add the milk in 3 parts and you want to strain her, okay? So first part of milk in, second part in, and your last part of milk. Okay, while mixing, you need to set it on the stove at medium heat. Okay, this is going to be, again, a very fast process until it becomes dense. Now, you cannot take this to boiling point, okay? So be careful with the heat. Now, I don't know if you can see, she's getting super dense, okay? Look. Very good. Remember when I told you at the beginning to put a container on the fridge, and I was not joking, on the freezer? Is now we need to lower the temperature of this cream below the cooking point very fast. So we need to set her below 50 degrees Celsius. And you put all your cream inside here, okay? And you start constantly mixing on the cold bowl. And you keep mixing until she lowers the temperature. You see how shiny she is? That's your indication that you did a good job. Very good. Just keep mixing. You need to keep mixing until she cools down. If you have a thermometer, okay, a fail-proof way is always to ensure that when you cool her down is below 50 Celsius. You see, she's already at 43, 44, so she is fine. That just ensures that she doesn't keep cooking, okay? Look at this again, it's beautiful. Now, as our dough is still growing, just cover her in film, okay? And let her sit on the fridge so it goes a little bit denser when we will gonna use it later on. So see you guys in a bit. Now this is just a simple math exercise. So if the dough is 750 and we need 20 different balls, we should be around 35 to 37 grams each. It doesn't have to be exactly, but we want to make 20 balls at least of 35 grams each. And you will need a rolling pin. Let's start doing this. So this is how this is gonna work. We're gonna get each one of the balls and you flatten it carefully, okay? Gently, not carefully, gently, I will say. If you guys want to know how big, take a look at this compared to my hand. There you go. Okay. You get a spoon. Okay, and you put it in the center carefully, okay? So what you are gonna do now, let me take this out of the way. What you're gonna do now is to carefully close them without throwing the cream outside. Now this is not hard, you just need to be careful, okay? The idea is to make a sack, okay? So the cream doesn't go out. So it will all depend on the pressure you do in your hands, okay? Be certain that it's closed, but do not apply pressure so the cream does not go out, okay? Now gently shape it back into a ball. You get back your mold and you put it in the center, okay? As perfectly in the center as possible. What's gonna happen, we're gonna repeat the same process with all the balls and we're gonna start building around the center ball a flower, okay? So let's get to it. So what are we gonna do now? It's very, very simple. We're gonna wrap this in plastic and we're gonna let her grow again for around 1 hour. By growing, it will start filling all those gaps inside there. Well, I think it actually grew a little bit, so let's remove it from the plastic. I will say it's perfect. Next quick step, get a sprinkle of milk and put it inside a small bowl with an egg. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be too much. I'll say that's more than enough. You see, just a sprinkle. And you mix this. Very good. This will serve as a coating, okay? This is a coating agent that will ensure that you have a beautiful brown color on top and to stick all our toppings. Very well, guys. Last step, static oven, 170 degrees for 30 minutes in the bottom shelf. Now, this is what it works for my oven. You can check your oven or you can pre-cook a little bit of the dough to see what it works for your oven. Last tip, if by any chance you see it starts to get really, really dark, just throw on top a piece of tin foil while it's cooking. That will avoid it to burn. So see you guys in 30 minutes. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Okay, so the time is here. I completely allow it to cool off before removing it from the mold. That's a very good advice. Let's go and check it out. You shouldn't need a knife. You just need to carefully remove it. Look at this dough. Perfectly cooked, fluffy, over 10,000. And you see, you have individual portions with the cream inside, perfectly cooked. Cheers to you, good people. My God. Delicious, perfectly cooked. You see, you don't see any raw dough anywhere. Oh my God. Beautiful. Well, I will say I completed the challenge. Now, the creaminess of the inside, the fluffiness of the bread, the saltiness of the pistachio and the seeds. My God, it's a beautiful combination. Now, if by any chance you manage to make it survive over a day, put it on the fridge, because remember, there is a cream inside. For my challengers, joke's on you. I will be expecting your version of it in the comments. I'm pretty sure you guys will make a beautiful dish. Now, as I always tell you, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Help me keep the channel alive. And if you have any challenges for me, bring them on. We can talk about it and we can make it happen. As I always tell you, stay safe. Love you all. Buon appetito. And see you guys next Friday.